Have no intention of paying one penny. All y'all have just failed me. Give my last tears and blood, sweat, and tears into this. In March, I was in jail for beating him up. I'm hopeless, frustrated, and exhausted, and I'm done, sir. I'm mentally.
Ma'am,
I'm in,
all
I'm
right.
in middle school. I didn't pass. I'm not educated. I need to speak to me like a toddler. I would understand that better. Thank you.
This case wastes no time in spiraling into complete disorder. We're looking at a husband and wife locked in a battle where neither wants to leave the home, neither wants to pay rent, and both seem determined to make life as complicated as possible. It's the perfect storm for a courtroom showdown. The husband is the first to take the stand. Surprisingly, he comes across calm and collected, almost like he just wants to explain the facts and get through this without stirring the pot. For a brief moment, it feels like things might stay on track. Then the wife enters, and everything changes in an instant. Her energy hits the room like a tidal wave. Her voice rises. Her emotions spill over, and suddenly the conversation has drifted far away from the actual case. Instead of sticking to the issue with the landlord, she's launching into dramatic accusations and fiery outbursts that sound more like a heated reality TV episode than a legal dispute that end just a few minutes. The atmosphere shifts from a simple rental disagreement to pure courtroom theater. Every sentence feels like a spark waiting to ignite more conflict. The judge, the audience, and even the husband seem caught in the whirlwind. So here's a real question. Who do you think holds a stronger ground here? Is it the husband trying to remain level-headed, or the wife bringing in all the fireworks? Stick with me, because we're about to break it all down.
Your name, sir?
Devin Miller.
All right. And Miss Mahmood, is she here or no?
Yes, she is here, but I think she's having some difficulties right now.
Your Honor, we haven't received a payment since the last time we were here. It's 2665 total. 2565. I'm sorry.
25.
Oh. So I recently just received employment, so been waiting for my check to come between that time.
I have a note that $1,000 was going to be paid. I don't know why.
$1,000?
Okay. Well, how would you intend on getting this paid off, sir?
So I don't get paid until the 28th.
Until the what?
The 28th of June.
Okay, but all right, let's take that. And how much would you be willing? How much are you going to be able to pay?
So with me working weekly, I get paid $560 on a full.
On a full check, you get how much?
$560 minus tax.
Because I don't know how we're going to do this if she's not here. Because I'm about to. I mean, my inclination is to issue a judgment.
Well, we've been having some difficulties in being uncooperative.
Pardon?
She was being uncooperative. I would hope that you don't throw it out because I'm really trying.
She was being uncooperative.
I apologize for interrupting. I have an out front, but she doesn't want to come into the courtroom because of a contact order between her and her husband.
We don't have one, sir, Your Honor.
Are you her husband?
Yes. May I explain?
Please.
Okay, so recently she's having a spat with me. She's just upset that she wanted me to apologize for a misunderstanding that we had before coming here to court when she got verbally volatile with me. So she decided to.
Okay. That's fine. Is there a no contact order between the two of you?
No, there's absolutely not. She probably just said that just to make things worse on my end.
Well, they couldn't get much worse.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm not really sure. She can be very vindictive.
Okay, so let's not say that out loud.
Okay.
Can you go down the hall and
Sign her into Zoom?
no? She's here. Yeah, well, ask her if she's going to participate in the hearing. Him over here.
Sir, you have a seat over there.
All right. Ma'am, what's your name?
Miriam Mahmood.
All right. There's a total amount of 2565 owing. Was there a method by which you were intending on getting this paid? Or do you know?
I'm gonna be very honest with you, Judge.
Okay.
I have no intention of paying one penny. No intention of paying one penny. I've been with Barnes and Barnes for since 2021 in this place. I've been with Barnes and Barnes for about 6 years now. Before that, I was in different apartments with Barnes and Barnes. Before that, I've been in EMU since I was 16. Eastern Police, Ipsy Police, all y'all have just failed me. I've been begging Barnes and Barnes to fix my house for a simple fan for heat in the winter. I'm having to take money out of my pockets to keep myself fed. I would rather sleep in my car than fight for a house, because along with this court case, I'm dealing with my dad who decided to touch me for 6 years and get away with it. Along with that, I'm dealing with my mom not cooperating and being in cahoots with him. I'd rather win a settlement than fight for this and give my last tears and blood, sweat, and tears into this. My husband doesn't understand how to speak to me nicely. That's why we're not standing here together. And I'm not gonna stand next to a man who doesn't know how to open the right door instead of the left door and snap at his wife. I'm not going to do that. I walked out because in March I was in jail for beating him up.
Nothing says I'm the sensible one, quite like openly admitting in front of a judge that you've already been charged with assaulting your own husband. That kind of confession doesn't exactly scream credibility, and you could almost see the point slipping away before the words even finished leaving her mouth. At first, I honestly thought the husband might have been exaggerating. Maybe he was just trying to paint her as more difficult than she really is, hoping the court would lean his way. But the moment she opened her mouth, any doubt disappeared. Every single thing he had claimed suddenly seemed spot on. The way she speaks is all over the place, jumping from one subject to another with no clear thread tying it together. It feels like you're on a roller coaster ride with no map, and you're left wondering if there's any logic behind her points at all. The courtroom becomes a maze of scattered rants and side comments that drift further and further from the actual issue at hand. Meanwhile, Judge Simpson just sits back and lets her keep going. Maybe is hoping she'll eventually circle back to something relevant, or maybe is letting her words dig the hole deeper on their own. Either way, the atmosphere grows more tense with every passing minute. And then, just when you think she's reached her peak, she finds a way to ramp it up even further. The energy in the room shifts from messy to outright chaotic, leaving everyone, including her husband, looking completely drained. You can practically see the toll it's taken on him. His expression carries the weight of months of non-stop conflict that end landlord-tenant disputes, showing patience and reason is usually the best strategy. But instead of presenting herself as calm and measured, she's doing the exact opposite, turning the courtroom into a stage for pure disorder. So now the question's on you, after watching this first part unfold. Do you find yourself siding with the husband's steady approach, or do you think the wife still has ground to stand on?
I'm not going to stand here and go out of my character and act irate when I don't want to fight for something that's mine. He claims that it's his more than mine. I brought him into my house. I gave him my car. I gave him the clothes on his back. I'm not going to fight for this anymore. I'm exhausted, tired, and hopeless. Ipsy Police was in my house today at 5 a.m. when I asked for harassment. I filed a PPO. I'm getting no help. I'm hopeless, frustrated, and exhausted, and I'm done.
Okay. I just had to make sure, which is why I wanted you in the courtroom, that I was going to find no tribal issue. I was going to issue a judgment to the plaintiff. And I just wanted to make sure that you understood what the court was doing, which is why I wanted you here. All right. So the court finding no tribal issue on her judgment for possession and money. It looks like you requested for possession and money as to both defendants. Total amount, the 25,600, that was inclusive of costs, correct?
Yes.
In the total amount of $2,565. And an order of eviction or writ will issue in 10 days. All right. Thank you.
Sorry, could you say that again? I speak 3 different languages. I'm not American. I'm British. So I didn't understand one word that came out of your mouth. I'm sorry, sir.
The whole thing?
You're throwing legal words at me, sir.
No,
I'm
not,
mentally.
ma'am, All right.
in middle school. I didn't pass, like, I
Okay.
speak 3 different languages. I'm not educated.
Okay.
So I don't understand when you throw legal terms at me. I need to speak to me like a toddler. I would understand that better. Thank you.
I'm issuing a judgment. I'm signing a judgment, a piece of paper indicating that plaintiff, your landlord, has the right to possession of the premises
Okay, so
unless $2,565 is paid prior to July 1st or by July 1st. If it's not paid by July 1st, they can then file for what's called a writ of restitution or an order of eviction to have you move. Either at that point, you can move by then or you can pay the money by then. If you fail to move, what will end up happening if they file that order of eviction, the court will sign off on it. And then what will happen is the sheriff, another police agency, or the sheriff's department or a court officer will show up and will, if you haven't vacated the premises, will remove you from the premises.
yeah, and I know how the eviction process works. I just don't. I have lawyers in my family, but I'm more on the medical side rather than the lawyer side. But I appreciate all your help, and so
All right.
my husband and I aren't cooperating today.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Good morning again, Your Honor. Andrew Meyer on behalf of Joseph Taylor. Mr. Taylor, could you state your name for the record?
Joshua Taylor.
Thank you. Your Honor, this is time and date set for a probable cause conference. This time we're asking the court to set this for the next available preliminary exam date.
Discovery is complete.
To my knowledge.
People have their witnesses available the second.
Yes, Your Honor.
Preliminary examination will be set July 2nd, 2024, 9 a.m. That is in person, before Judge Washington.
I'm having to address bond for his.
Yes, go ahead.
He has been contacting the victim. In this case, and I'm also asking you to report his jail phone call privileges. He's he's called her 195 times.
What?
Yes. And
Did you say 195?
yes.
Oh.
And even one of the calls, he said, email the judge and the prosecutor and the lawyer. And that day we received the email from the victim.
Oh, that's a lie.
Stop.
That's a fucking lie.
Hey.
Oh, no, we're not going to say that. Phone privileges are hereby ordered revoked. Defendant's bond is set at no bond.
I don't give a fuck.
Okay, he's now in contempt. That's 93. Anything else?
I think at this time, Your Honor.
Okay, I'm going to need an order. Contempt. You got 93 on that. His bond's been revoked. It's 0, and he's got a preliminary examination. Good luck, Judge Washington.
I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Judge Simpson deserves a spot among the best judges out there. Honestly, after what we saw today, he might just take the #1 spot for me. It's a close call between him and Judge Oakley. If you know Judge Oakley, you know exactly what I mean. But there's something unique about Simpson's style. His patience in the face of non-stop chaos is unmatched, and that's not something you see every day on the bench. What stands out most is how he handles tension. He listens to every rant, every outburst, and somehow keeps his cool the entire time. He doesn't let the noise derail the process, and still manages to guide the case forward with authority. That's a skill very few people have, and it's why I think he strikes a perfect balance between firm and fair. Now, I know some folks argue it's too soft, but personally, I see it as composure. He doesn't need to shout to maintain order. His calm approach is exactly what keeps the hearings from exploding even further. And when you're dealing with personalities as explosive, that kind of steady hand is priceless. Looking back at today's 2 hearings, the first one easily takes the crown for sheer chaos. Sure, the second case had its moments, but nothing compares to the energy that wife brought into the room. It wasn't just intense. It was like she was operating on an entirely different wavelength. The way she carried herself, the things she said, and the relentless drama, it was almost otherworldly, and you can't help but wonder what the husband saw in her when they first met. Watching them together in that courtroom, it's hard to imagine sharing even a single day under the same roof, let alone building a life together. His expression said it all. He looked like a man who'd age years in just months. But when it comes down to it, all the personal fireworks don't change the core issue. This was a landlord-tenant dispute. Rent wasn't paid, and the law is crystal clear. Whether you move out willingly or the court steps in, the outcome doesn't bend to personal drama. That's a reality. No matter how messy the back and forth becomes. So now I want to hear from you. What did you think of both these hearings? Have you ever seen a couple dig in this stubbornly in court? Drop your thoughts below. And as always, thank you for sticking with me through the breakdown. Your support means the world. So don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps keep this commentary going strong.